Good evening, everyone. We're going to go ahead and call this meeting of the El Centro City Council to order. If we could please have the roll call.
Councilmember Jackson.
Here.
Councilmember Silva.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Garcia.
Present.
Mayor Villegas Walker.
Here. If you could all please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance to be led by the remarkable, the incredible Steve Walker, followed by the invocation to be given, if you would, please, Sedalia Sanders, the invocation. So, Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay, so, there is no comma between one nation under God. It's one nation under God. So don't go one nation under God.
Walker.
Ready to begin. Thank you very much for your own.
Please, Sedalia, and thank you so much.
Want to bend it over? Or?
I've gotten a little wider since I was here last.
That just means there's more of you to love, Sedalia. That's what Steve keeps telling me.
Thank you. Madam Mayor, and to the members of the council and the members here assembled in this chambers, I appreciate the opportunity to say a word of prayer. If those in the room would bow with me as we pray. Our Heavenly Father, we come with our hearts humbled. Graciously, we ask that you would bless these members of the City Council. Bless the incoming mayor, that the decisions they have to make, which may at times be tough and may at times be controversial, but nonetheless, Lord, we ask for your divine guidance and intervention. For those of us who sit in this audience as we witness this occasion, we ask that you would bless each of us, that we would be kind-hearted as we look upon them and give them our undivided attention and also support as they go about making the policies for this great city. Lord, we would be remiss if we didn't ask special blessings on those who are less fortunate than we. We would also be remiss if we didn't ask for blessings for those who are in wars. And then we would be remiss if we didn't ask you to take care of the homeless and the hungry. This is our prayer in your Son's name. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Walker and Ms. Sanders. We do have one item of new business. It's to adopt a resolution reciting the fact and declaring the results of the general municipal election held on November 6th. Anybody want to recount or redo or any of that?
Madam Mayor,
Tomas,
I'd
are
make
you
a motion.
okay with that?
I'd make a motion to approve item number 1.
That'd be adopt resolution number 18-114.
114.
It's a resolution of City Council of the City of El Centro, California, reciting the fact of the general municipal election held on November 6, 2018, declaring the result and such other matters provided by law. We have a motion by Jackson and a second by Garcia. We're going to do a voice vote.
Yes, please.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? That passed 4-0. Thank you. Moving on then to item number 2, presentation of mayor's plaque by Mayor Pro Tem Garcia to outgoing Mayor Villegas Walker, recognizing her service as mayor for 2017-2018.
I noticed that there was a very, very nice plaque with
My name on
very
it.
nice inscriptions, and of course, very, very well deserved for a wonderful year as mayor to Cheryl Villegas Walker.
All righty, well, thank you. Moving on, item number 3 is comments from myself and council members. I think I'm going to open it up to the council members first, and then I'll round out, and then we'll move on to item number 4. So, eeny, meeny, miny, Mr. Silva.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. First of all, let me again congratulate you on the election.
Thank
You and Mr. Olivas, you're joining a wonderful team, Tomas. And I have to say what a tremendous year we had last year, Mayor, under your leadership. and all the accomplishments that this council and the city has done for our community is something that I take pride in. But having your leadership and your vision and the institutional knowledge that you bring to our council, I believe this is your fifth, the end of your fifth mayorship, which also I believe ties Mrs. Sanders in the most mayorships in the city of El Centro. She said the records are to be broken, so perhaps the sixth one will do that. But you know, your long tenure, Cheryl, in the council is just a recognition of the citizens of what you do. And I can guarantee you that we all feel that the city of El Centro has for a long time been a better place to live and to work because of your leadership. So I'm proud to work with you and here and at the hospital board, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Whew. All right, well, Mr. Garcia, anything you'd like to say?
I'm going to defer to Mr.
To
Jackson.
Mr. Jackson, all right?
My time for the short jokes?
Yeah.
or-
No, it's not time for short jokes.
Okay, I sent you an email saying I wouldn't say any short
That's true.
jokes, so. No, congratulations on a great year, and I think, I appreciate everybody coming out to celebrate this day, because it's not only a celebration of our incoming mayor, but it's also a celebration of our past year and our accomplishments led by our former mayor, or our current mayor, soon-to-be former mayor, Cheryl. And, this has been a really strong team, and we talked about it last week when we lost Alex, that we've become a really tight, nice family as far as how we get things done, with decorum, with professionalism, and that means a lot, because you see the successes we have as a city, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that we all worked very well together. And although we have disagreements from time to time, we always keep it very professional and with the utmost respect for the positions that we hold. So I want to congratulate you on a great year. Look forward to this upcoming year, and really look forward to the continuation of this team really moving our city forward. We've got some exciting things going on. We've had some, we've been planning. We've got our pool coming. We've just got a lot of great things to be very proud of in this city, and I couldn't be happier to work with this group of individuals, and I'm looking forward to having Tomas join us very soon.
Excellent, thank you.
We've had an amazing year, Mayor. You have done an exemplary job and definitely have set a high standard. Your attention to detail
Kind of
for
drives you crazy, doesn't it?
it is something that
OCD.
we all have to work to live up to. But it truly shows your passion for the citizens. It shows your passion for the city. And you've been doing this for a very long time, and I think it was a wonderful, wonderful year. I know that the album of events that's coming up next, I think we need multiple volumes. But I know that you have been dedicated as a mayor, and you have definitely left a big footprint to fill.
Thank you.
So I look forward to working with you next year, and I definitely will be picking your brain because you know the city inside and out, and you've dedicated yourself to serving our city. And as a resident, I thank you, and it's a pleasure to work with you and this amazing team that we have up here. And I think that we are going to have a wonderful year coming up. We're definitely going to work hard, and we're going to be welcoming Mr. Oliva. I think we're all going to work together. And like Jason said, we just have a chemistry together where we get things done. And I'm looking forward to getting a lot more stuff done.
Thank you. So, thank you all very much. It means a lot to me. So I was elected 21 years ago in 1997. So when you think back, I think, Victor, you were probably, about 3 years old then, and Tomas, I'm not sure you were born yet, but, I didn't know when I started on that journey where I was going to end up, how long I wanted to serve. I just knew that I had a passion and a commitment to make El Centro as great as it could be. A place where I wanted to raise my family with Steve, a place that would be welcoming to businesses. And I think, you know, it's gone by so quickly, 21 years later. So I didn't know where that journey was going to lead, but I knew that every step of the way, I was going to be committing my time and talents to making El Centro a better place for all of us. Sedalia, it is a joy to my heart to have you and Albert here tonight. You mean the world to me, both of you. I love you dearly. And I will never forget that upon my election to the city council, and I was asking about this, the reorganization and the swearing in of the council, and Sedalia turned to me and she says, well, it's an opportunity for us to celebrate and get gussied up. And I said, well, thank you, Ms. Sanders. Sedalia has been a tremendous role model and a mentor for all of us. And when I think of public servants serving with dignity and grace, you are just at the top of the list, Sedalia. And every day I strive to be a leader in your mold. Well, I'm a huge believer in giving credit where credit is due. So that's number one. Number two, one of my core principles is in valuing relationships. And I think that that's another reason why all of us work so hard and so well together. As Mr. Jackson was saying, we don't always disagree. We come from very different backgrounds. We have different points of view. But at the end of the day, we value each other and we value those relationships. Most of all, we value our commitment to performing community service and serving the citizens of El Centro. I'm very grateful for the experience this past year in serving as your mayor and in serving as a member of this very dynamic council. I will tell you that I held my breath quite often because in my previous terms as mayor, we had a series of fires downtown. I don't know if you remember, I was mayor when the Fox Theater burned up. I remember Fire Chief Petrie at the time. Somebody has got to have a picture of this. So I came down while the buildings were burning, and I remember Chief Petrie like scooping me up and like carrying me over like all of this hoses and equipment so I could get a better look at the fire. So we had that. I was mayor during 9/11, and I think that that tested my mettle as a leader more than any experience ever. And I will forever remember being gathered at the courthouse for a candlelight service, trying to bring this community together, to keep this community together, and to understand the horrific tragedy that had awakened our nation to some pretty ugly realities. But I think that this community, we came together and it made us stronger. I was also mayor during the May earthquake in 2010. So I kind of had this feeling that, you know, I was like the disaster mayor or something, right? And so,
Still a little bit.
you know, I know. And so I got to hurry up and pass this along. So, you know, kind of Edgar, tag you're it. You know, I was kind of glad I got through this without, you know, some major catastrophe. So I'm very grateful for the support that each and every one of you has shown. Every single event, every ribbon cutting, all of the meetings that we've attended. And I am so grateful to share in the accomplishments because it was all of us working together on that strategic vision to move those initiatives forward. I'm also very grateful for the opportunities that serving on the council has afforded me. And again, looking to Mrs. Sanders as inspiration, I now serve on the League of the California Cities statewide board. I had the honor of serving as the past president of the Southern California Association of Governments, serving on the CalCog board. And most recently, as of November, the end of November, I'm now the president of the Women's Caucus for the League of California Cities. And one of my goals over the next 4 years is to find an opportunity for more women, young women, girls, to become involved, to become leaders and mentors in our communities. So I don't think women, we don't govern better, but we govern differently. And I think that diversity is really, really, really vital for us to have the best representation possible. So again, I am grateful for the opportunities and your understanding of the times that I needed to travel and be away. My goal for this past year has been to be a strong and effective voice for El Centro, and I hope that I have done that for our community. I've always wanted to serve with the dignity and grace of Ms. Sanders, and I hope I've been successful in that as well. Thank you again to all of you gathered here for this celebration, and thank you for my colleagues for this outstanding opportunity. It's been truly the highlight of my life. Not quite equal to the highlight of my life, sitting in the second row right here, my husband, Steve Walker, who has put up with me for almost 40 years. And Steve Walker, you've enriched my life in ways too numerous to count, and I love you dearly, and thank you for... I heard there was liquor, so Thank you for keeping it real, Mr. Walker. I appreciate it. Thank you all again.
Well, good evening, Honorable Mayor. Just want to start off by saying that, I congratulate you on your reelection to, as has been pointed out, to this fine council. I want to say that I'm looking forward to the leadership of our incoming mayor, Garcia. We look forward to working with you. And of course, welcome our newest member of the City Council, Mr. Oliva. I want to start off, it's for our office, the city manager's office, it is indeed a joy and a pleasure to put together this album of events. And you have pointed out some of the major events and projects that have been completed during your year as mayor. And basically, the story started on November 10th of 2017. And you'll see that as you go through this album of events, I'm sure you will value every event that you see included in this album. And as you go through it, you will see the valuable work that you as a council have basically provided to this community, and of course, our staff, our more than 200 employees that we have that take a lot of pride in what we do. I certainly want to commend you for your leadership, your engagement, dedication, and commitment to this community. When you became our mayor, you pointed out 3 priorities, which I want to start off with. You had the greatest desire to start implementing Measure P. And again, as you go through this album of events, you will see the significant projects that you as a council, as a mayor, have supported, and that we will continue striving hard to continue doing. You also emphasize the importance of community service, making sure that we listened to our residents, that we listened to our staff, and importantly, work with you hand in hand. You will see that reflected in this album of events. Your effort to improve and beautify our city. Again, you will see that and you know that this staff has worked very hard to make sure that we have El Centro as a better community. And I'm going to highlight, some of the major events, and of course, it's just a highlight because there's a lot to celebrate during your year. You also emphasize the need to be grateful, and that's what we're doing today, is being grateful to your service, again, to your dedication and commitment. some of the highlights of this album of events is, of course, our hospital that issued the 125 million bond issue to expand, which certainly improves the healthcare in our community. We celebrated 110 years of being in existence. We also had, which is a major opportunity for us, is the donation of Valley Plaza, which, as you know, we're working very hard to do that. And we have broke ground on the Aquatic Center, which is a project that is so desperately needed, and we are all excited about that project. And then, of course, La Boucherie Road Winding, which, as you know, is one of the projects that for many years we have wanting to see completed in our city. And then, of course, something that I know was very dear and dear to your heart, which was that sign over on Dogwood, I-8, making sure that Caltrans removed that sign again to really show the beauty of our city. So I want to end by thanking you for your leadership. There's lots to do, and that's why we look forward to working with our incoming mayor. So I want to present you with this album of events that, again, I'm sure as you go through it, you will value every event that you see in this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marcela. Wow. All righty then. Oh, look at that fine-looking group of folks. Awesome.
You staying on the box side?
I am not standing, oh, I am standing on a
Staying
box.
on the box.
Okay, so, all right, so this is the picture of the council. We'll get a new one taken. But yes, I am standing on a box so that I'm essentially head-to-head with.
Don't worry, we got you one too, Thomas.
Yes. Starts early.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, presentations to me. Sounds kind of like. So, anybody have anything they want to give me?
No? All right, next.
I kind of feel like I'm shopping for my own Christmas presents here.
Is there an order?
Congressman Juan Vargas' office.
Thank you, Norma. I thought I was going to have to do that on my own.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, ladies and gentlemen of the audience. My name is Stella Jimenez. Actually, I'm the District Director for Assembly Member Eduardo Garcia, and I'm here today representing Congressman Juan Vargas to Ms. Cheryl Walker for the numerous years as council and then outgoing city mayor. On behalf of the U.S. House of Representatives and the residents of the 51st Congressional District, I would like to commend you on your hard work and efforts towards improving the quality of life for the residents of the city of El Centro. Thank you for your leadership and invaluable service to the community. Dated this 12th day of December 2018, signed Congressman Juan Vargas.
Thank you, so.
And I'm also going to present you with a certificate from Senator Ben Wesso. And his certificate states, in recognition of your countless efforts to improve the lives of the residents of our community, on behalf of the California State Senate, I am honored to recognize your commitment to the city of El Centro, the county of Imperial, and the state of California. Signed, Senator Ben Wesso, 40th Senate District. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Can we have El Centro Chamber of Commerce? I'm sorry.
Terry, can I share the other significant day? Okay, so this is also a Steve Walker story. So 15 years ago today, Steve Walker had the joy of uniting in marriage Les and Terry Rogers. Congratulations on your anniversary.
And we're here again
And you're here
together.
again.
Thank you for that. Thank you, council members, for having us. Cheryl, Mary Cheryl, thank you. At this time, we want to thank you for all the assistance you've given us this past year, attending ribbon cuttings, grand openings, mixers, events, and monthly board meetings. Thank you for that. Very entertaining. We do want to present you with this plaque, and it reads, "In grateful appreciation to Cheryl Villegas Walker for outstanding service to the city of El Centro, its citizens and business community during her term of mayor, we present this plaque on behalf of the El Centro Chamber of Commerce, and thank you for a wonderful
Thank you,
year."
Terry. Appreciate it.
Okay.
That's nice.
Look at all these strong, beautiful women. Sweetheart, Mayor, neighbor.
Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia's office.
Trouble. Trouble.
You
Always
heard there was
trouble.
alcohol here, too.
Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, Mayor, council members, and members of the audience. My name is Laura Estrada, and he is Bogart Acosta. We represent Assembly Member Eduardo Garcia, who represents the 56th District. It is an honor to be here today and present the certificate of recognition to outgoing Mayor Ms. Cheryl Villegas Walker, which states, on behalf of the 56th California State Assembly District, I, Assembly Member Eduardo Garcia, commend your years of distinguished service to the city of El Centro. This certificate is in honor of your esteemed efforts, and during this time, you have played a pivotal role in our community. Your hard work and dedication serve to inspire the next generation of leaders. Thank you for your contributions.
Oh, thank you so much.
El Centro Regional Medical Center.
Hi, how you doing? Good. How you doing?
Miss Kathy?
Hi, Mayor Walker. Congratulations on 4 more years. Kathy Kennerson here representing El Centro Regional Medical Center. Dr. Edwards sends his apologies. He wasn't able to be here tonight, but I think you knew that. But I'm excited to do this, and it's probably not my first time that I've been up here doing this. But I want to read the plaque that we'd like to present to you. In appreciation for your service and dedication to the citizens of this community as mayor of the city of El Centro for the past year and for your continued support and service to El Centro Regional Medical Center. Thank you so much.
Thank
I really appreciate all of that you do for the community.
Appreciate you. Thank you. And $1,000 is right behind there. Thank you.
At this time, I will administer the oath to the office of our newly elected city council members, Cheryl Villegas Walker and Tomas Oliva. Can you please join me in the front by the podium? Can you please raise your right hand and say your name? I, in your name,
I, Cheryl Villegas Walker,
do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California,
to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Okay. Thank you and congratulations. We will take a little break, a recess, so we can sign the oath.
Yeah, right.
We'll see. We'll see next week.
We'll see. I didn't put anything there?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Boxes underneath those.
Hey, long time no see.
I know, right? Congratulations. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
At this time, we'll move on to item number 7. Have your name and lights, comments by incoming council member Oliva and council members. Tomas?
Right. I'm still taking it in, right? I just want to take a moment to, first of all, thank my parents, my family, mom, dad. They did it. I will say a few words. So for those of you that may not know, my parents were born in Mexico, immigrated at a very young age, and my grandmother also, but my grandmother, unfortunately, doesn't speak English. So I will say a few words, hopefully, so she can understand. Abuelita, te quiero mucho. Grandma, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Es un orgullo estar aquí. Y muchas gracias a los residentes de la ciudad del centro por haberme dado la oportunidad de representarlos aquí en esta Cámara. Y es un honor y les pido que por favor tengan paciencia conmigo mientras estoy educándome, informándome sobre los temas de la ciudad, igual con las comunicaciones que voy a tener con mis colegas aquí. Pero les urjo y les digo que por favor lleguen conmigo para platicarme sobre sus sugerencias. Estoy aquí para servirles. Y so my comments are in short. I didn't come from a well-known family, or we're an immigrant family, and so all this is very new to me, really. But I ran for just one simple reason, and that is to help others. And so my passion is on helping others. My entire career has been in helping others within my own capacity. And so I do want to make very clear, because some of the media has reached out to my day job, and that is that I will continue to represent Congressman Vargas in my capacity as well as serving on the El Centro City Council. And so I will be able to be there for you all, both at the federal level and what I can do with, as a representative of the congressman and locally in any local issues that you have. And so I look forward to it. I will end there. I'm ready to get to work.
Yeah, just, welcome, Tomas. As I said before, you're joining a great team, the best city in this county, and we've got a lot of work ahead, and I think you're ready for it, and you're gonna be excited to see, really the things that we do to really make the lives of our residents better. So I look forward to having you staying here, over the next, 4 years, and like I said, we'll get to work.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Jason, Edgar, or?
Thank you, Mayor. Tomas, I just want to say that, I appreciate so much what you said, both in English and Spanish, and understanding your background, which is very similar to mine, and understanding and knowing that you're here for the right reasons, which is just to improve the quality of life of our residents and do whatever we can for the betterment of our community. So I know that that's your focus. I know that'll be your driver, and I really look forward in working with you for the next few years. Thanks.
Tomas, first and foremost, welcome.
Thank you.
We have a great team. I think I speak for all of us where we say that we're very much looking forward to the good work that we'll be doing together in the next couple of years. I'd like to send my regards to your family. I know that campaigning is difficult, and I think I touched the nerve already, Mayor. But you did it for the right reasons, and you've accomplished your goal. And that's what we do on this council. We accomplish our goals. And we're looking forward to working together so we can accomplish goals for our great city.
Tomas, first and foremost, I want to congratulate you. Secondly, I want to thank you for running an amazing campaign. Running for public office is not for sissies. It is the most stressful, anxiety-producing episode of your life that you voluntarily put yourself into, except maybe Dancing with the Stars. That also was really stressful for me. But that was of shorter duration. I don't know that they're here tonight, but I would also like to thank and congratulate Sylvia and Jaime on excellent campaigns. I feel that they really got out there and presented themselves well. I will say that this was the nastiest campaign that I've unfortunately been involved in. It took a very negative tone, but I think that the upside of that is it caused us all, I think, on this council to maybe reflect upon, are there things that we can be doing better? And I think that, so that's the silver lining, is that we know that everything's not perfect, and we know that there are issues that we've always known that there are issues. That being said, I'm hoping that I'm looking out there at folks that do want to become, I know we have a new school board member, Catalina, good to see you, congratulations on your election. It's not and Supervisor Blancarte. I think you would agree that campaigning, it's grueling, it's stressful, anxiety producing, but you know what? It leads to the most admired form of government on this planet. True democracy at its best. When candidates get out there and put forth their platform and give people an opportunity to differentiate and select in the manner that we select our representatives. So I'm glad it's over. Congratulations. There's a lot of work to be done, and you are joining an incredible team. And again, we're glad you're here. Thank you. Okay. At this time, I'll turn the meeting over to the Deputy City Clerk.
At this time, nominations are now open for mayor.
We got to think about this.
How long do we think about this?
What day is today? All right.
Madam Mayor, I'd like to nominate Councilmember Garcia as our mayor.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
Okay, motion by Silva, second by Jackson. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any abstentions?
You
Aye.
can vote for yourself.
I'll vote for myself.
Motion passes 5-0.
Careful with that.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to make a motion to nominate Mr. Efren Silva as our mayor pro tem.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank
Did you vote for yourself?
Thank you, I did.
Yes, all right.
Well, I think we have closing remarks now by me, so I'll keep it short. I know
Keep it brief.
there's a party outside. That was
Keep
not
it-
a dig.
keep it
It's
brief.
okay. We've done some amazing things on this council since I've been elected, and I've been extremely proud to be a part of this hardworking team. And nothing gets done just because of one person in this city. We have a wonderful staff that fires on all cylinders, and they make miracles happen sometimes. It is an honor to be mayor of El Centro. And I will work diligently with my colleagues because that's the only way they know how to work, is diligently. And we will work together to focus on the wheels that we have already put in motion. We have Measure P, we have multiple capital improvements that are going to be coming, not only for our residents to enjoy, but to be enjoyed for generations. We are looking after the future of this city, and I am extremely proud to be a part of that. I promise to you that I will commit myself to this city and take on this role as mayor and work as hard as I can, because I am following a long list of mayors, one of them who is graciously seated here, who have dedicated themselves to this city. And I have had the pleasure of seeing the work ethic that goes into this position. So I am honored. I look forward to working with our new colleague. And of course, I look forward to working with my existing colleagues. And together, we're going to make some big things happen for El Centro. So buckle up. And I'd like to thank you very much. Last but not least, I know last time I had trouble with that, but I was reminded multiple times that I had to recognize the person who has assisted me in everything and who has given me the greatest joys of my life, which are the three little troublemakers sitting next to, not Steve.
That's,
it.
well, I know, you gotta help.
Of my wonderful wife, Ari Garcia, my love, thank you for putting up with my eccentric hobbies. But ultimately, when we have those late nights and when we're discussing things regarding the city, when we're discussing projects amongst our colleagues, and when I have late nights here at the council, it's because we're trying to improve for those little guys and everybody else who has children and grandchildren and who want to see something better. And it's wonderful that we have such dedicated public servants that are looking forward and working hard towards that mission. But you're the one that gets the behind the scenes, and you're the one that deals with some of the frustration and some of the stress, and of course, the horrendous campaigning.
Ugh. Sorry, did I do that again?
Yes, you did, but I think it's well deserved. But ultimately, we do it because our heart's in it and because we love what we do. So thank you very much, dear, for sticking by my side again through public service. It's and that's what it is. It's service for our community, for our citizens, and thank you again. I don't think I could have done it without you.
Yeah, get rid of the.
Yay. Tell everybody.
I did not forget this time.
Yeah.
There we go.
With that, I'd like to end this meeting. Our wonderful city staff set up quite a little shindig out there. Hope you guys can all stay and enjoy it with us. And we're adjourned.